Don't forget the doc. Several network participants recently called into Dr. Rick Wright's Old School Sundays radio show. Check this out.
Well, the Grammys were on the scene last weekend. Let's go to Boston, Massachusetts. Find our in-resident musical expert from the Berklee School of Music in Boston, Massachusetts, Syracuse University, Newhouse graduate of Case Western Reserve Law School. Mr. John Kellogg, Esquire, former of the group called The New Decade. How you doing, John?
I'm doing fine, Doc. How are you?
Oh, things are rolling, man. How's
Great.
the weather in Boston, man?
Well, it's very cold here, but I'm looking forward to this great Super Bowl game.
Well, it's a Super Bowl weekend. Hey, by the way, Floyd Little finally made it into the NFL National Football League Hall of Fame.
I heard you mentioning that earlier. I'm great to hear that.
Yeah, in the class of 2010. And by the way, this is Super Bowl number 44, and Floyd Little goes into the Hall of Fame wearing that famous number 44 at Syracuse University. Well, John, what's happening with the Grammys, man?
Well, everything's happening with the Grammys, Doc. Hello to you and the 106.9 family, and here's your biz report for this Super Bowl Sunday. A report on the business behind the music, because everybody knows somebody in the music business. Well, hopefully, Doc, all of our listeners watched the Grammy Awards last Sunday, and if they didn't, they really missed the show. And here's a report on some of the winners and losers. The big winner, of course, was Beyonce, who was nominated for 10 awards this year and took home a total of 6 Grammy statuettes, including ones for Best Female Pop Performance for the song Halo and Song of the Year for the song Single Ladies Put a Ring on It. Beyonce also took home one for Best Traditional R&B Vocal for her performance on At Last, the song she performed so well at the Obama inauguration party in January 2009. The Black Eyed Peas won 3 Grammys, including Best Pop Performance by a Duo or Group for the song I Got a Feeling. And next in line on the R&B front was Maxwell, who took home 2 Grammys in the categories Best R&B Album for his album Black Summer's Night and Best Male R&B Vocal Performance for Pretty Wings. And that brings me to the biggest loser who I was rooting for last week and didn't win anything, and that is Charlie Wilson, formerly of the Gap Band, who lost to Maxwell in each of those categories I just mentioned. Wasn't that something, Doc?
Uncle Charlie Wilson of the Gap Band. He had an incredible career, and he made a comeback. I thought he was going to win, too, but politics and music, John. What can I say?
You never know what's going to happen. However, you know, Uncle Charlie, as they call Charlie Wilson now, received great promotion from just being nominated. I saw him on at least 2 talk shows leading up to the Grammys, including the George Lopez show, where he shared his inspirational story of coming back from homelessness to stardom and being nominated for 2 Grammys. Now, that's a music business story in and of itself, which we don't have time to go into right now. But hats go off to both the Grammy R&B winners and losers, all of whom carry on the great tradition of R&B music. And that's it for this week, Doc. Remember, every time the music gets played, somebody gets paid. And if you're an artist, songwriter, or a producer, always take care of your business and get paid, not played.
Well, John Kellogg, we love you. All you great Newhouse School of Public Communication graduates, man, you've gone out in the world and you're doing magnificent. Hey, John, what's the name of that book of yours, man?
Take care of your music business, the legal and business aspects you need to know to grow in the music business.
Okay, John. Well, we'll check with you later on this big Super Bowl Sunday. Floyd Little, Hall of Famer now in the NFL, African American History Month. Okay, George, the big John Kellogg. I'm thinking about the New Decade, man, in the 1970s on this Sunday afternoon. So you take care, and I'll talk to you later, all right?
All right, Doc. Talk to you in a couple of weeks. Peace.
Mr. John Kellogg was the assistant dean, Berklee School of Music, one of the greatest schools of music in the United States of America, Boston, Massachusetts. Mel and Tim. All right, so get to all the Syracuse University alums throughout the world. Checking out Dr. Rick Wright, Power 106.9 Old School Sunday. On a big bad Sunday afternoon, Dr. Rick Wright live and well in Syracuse here at Power 106.9 Radio. Do it.
The network reminds you that you too may call in to Dr. Rick Wright on Sundays between 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check in with the doc at area code 315 428-1069. Don't forget the doc.